besides plenty of water, you could also enjoy herbal tea as well as decaffeinated green tea. And your teas do count towards your total water intake for the day, so go ahead and include them. So for your teas, you're looking for options that say they are herbal, caffeine-free herbal supplements on the packaging.
Okay.
A few of my recommendations during a cleanse include peppermint tea. This is a great option to like soothe a minor headache. You have a little bit of a headache. And then the lemon ginger tea is also a nice choice. It's great to relieve like upset stomach and minor bloating as well. If you wanted a coffee substitute, I love this vanilla chai tea. It's very robust. You could add a splash of coconut or almond milk to it for like a coffee-like beverage.
So does it smell like coffee?
It's kind of reminds me of coffee a little bit because it's kind of like spicy. It's really good. It's kind of robust. But then we also do have a coffee substitute that has a coffee flavor.
Yeah.
So that would be this Ticino roasted dandelion tea. This actually has a coffee flavor. So nice option if you're just kind of craving coffee.
Yeah, I'm craving coffee in the morning.
Yeah. That's a hard one to kick. And then you can also choose from the decaffeinated green tea as well. Now I know we're moving into summer, it's getting hot, so you can always make a pitcher of iced tea as well. Hibiscus is one of my favorite iced teas. It's kind of naturally sweet, a little bit fruity, so really nice option.
Yeah, hibiscus tea is delicious.
Super good.
Tomorrow at dial 102, please. Tomorrow 102.
I love this smell.
I know, you have to get a coffee scented candle.
Really?
So, Daniel,
I like some samples.
Yeah, you can have one.
So Daniel, for now you're avoiding coffee, as well as decaf coffee. And the main problem with coffee is that it tests very high in mycotoxins or mold. It's moldy. It also contains a lot of pesticides. So if and when coffee is reintroduced into your diet, this is the coffee that we like. It's the
decaf,
bulletproof
right?
coffee.
The
So you
decaf.
can use this.
This truck, I have to.
Yeah, so after, when coffee is reintroduced, this is the best coffee to use. Okay, they test it for mold, so it is free of mold.
So is it okay to drink half and half?
It depends. It depends on your own body. For now, Daniel, you're avoiding half and half, since you're avoiding all dairy products. Okay.
Rabia, you would like one?
No, thank you, I'm fasting.
Oh, that's true. I keep forgetting.
And then for your sweeteners, you can choose from organic stevia. The powder or the drops would be a great option.
Do they have a test on those?
The tester, they have this one if you wanted to test it.
Stevia. So this is for diabetic people, right?
Yeah, either stevia or xylitol.
I got the decaf one, the last one on the left. No, that one is regular, I think. Oh, tastes good.
Does it? Yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet, huh? It is super sweet.
I like it. You wanna try? Oh, you're fasting again.
But every time I go to Sprouts, I always have that.
Oh yeah? Oh, okay, good.
They're smart. They know how to keep people shopping.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Alright.
So any of these, as long as it's decaf, it's okay to buy?
No. So, well, I don't want to confuse Daniel. So, Daniel, you're avoiding all coffee, even decaf coffee during the cleanse. And then afterwards, the best option is the bulletproof coffee. That's because most coffees test for high amounts of mold. So mold creates inflammation in our body, so we have to be really careful with that.
Oh.
Okay, so we want to choose a high quality coffee.
So I have to avoid completely?
Oh, completely. No coffee during the cleanse. So enjoy it. That's your last cup.
Yeah.
Savor it.
Okay. Oh, there's more bone broth.
Yeah, that's also another option. You can use the chicken bone broth if you wanted to.
How about the snack?
For now, there's no chips over here that I recommend, but I'll show you some crackers you could enjoy.
Okay,
Okay? Yeah,
Yeah, all those chips has a lot of chemicals in there. I felt.
So Daniel, during the next 4 weeks of your cleansing cycle, you will be avoiding tomatoes, all types of tomato products like tomato sauces, tomato paste, salsa. This even includes tomatillos, the green tomatoes. Okay?
And ketchup too, right?
And ketchup, so all tomato products.
Really? Tomato is bad for diabetes?
Well, during the cleansing cycle, we'll go ahead and avoid it. Tomatoes are very acidic, they're sweet, so they do tend to create inflammation to people.
Oh.
Okay?
I love
now,
tomatoes.
For your salad dressings, you have a few options. You're going to get lots of recipes from me so you can make your own homemade dressings from scratch. But there are a few options here. Actually, yeah, I do like the Dr. Bronner's. Right. This is a really good one. Not Dr. Bronner's, Greg's. Greg's salad dressing is really good. Also the Primal Kitchen. So you can choose from the Primal Kitchen Greek dressing, Italian dressing, and balsamic dressing. Any of those would be fine as well if you do like to have a prepared option. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Super good.
I eat ranch. Ginger?
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Is ranch bad?
It depends. So it depends on what ingredients are inside. One of the recipes that Daniel will get will be for a homemade ranch dressing, so that would be your best option. But this is a good one. I don't want to confuse Daniel, so it's not for him, but this is a good ranch if you did want a healthier ranch. But Daniel's avoiding it for now because it does have eggs in it.
Oh, okay.
Now the problem with most prepared salad dressings and dressings we get when we go out to eat at restaurants, manufacturers and chefs will often cut the good high quality oils like olive oil with low quality oils like soybean oil and canola oil. So your best bet if you go out to eat at a restaurant, I recommend bringing your own salad dressing with you, or you can always ask your server for just olive oil and vinegar or lemon wedges. Okay? Yeah, just olive oil, vinegar, or lemon wedges. This is your best bet when you go out to eat. Okay? Now, just as an example, here we have an organic oil and vinegar dressing. So if we look at the ingredients here, we can see the first ingredient is organic extra virgin olive oil, but that's followed by organic soybean oil. So we would avoid it since you're avoiding all soy products. Okay? Now for your oils, for food preparation, stick to the following oils only. You can choose from a cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil is a low temperature cooking oil. It's best for just a very light saute on the stovetop or a low flame. Okay? But we don't want to cook with it at very high temperatures because it will start to burn.
I have the olive oil from Costco, you know, the big one. Is that okay?
That would be fun. And then you can also...
No corn oil.
No corn oil, no soybean oil, vegetable oil. Okay, only olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil. So for your coconut oil, choose from an organic virgin coconut oil. This is your medium high heat cooking oil. Great for cooking up to 400 degrees. So it's good for most cooking and baking applications.
So how do you know coconut is virgin or not virgin?
It will say, it will indicate it. So we're looking for the organic virgin coconut oil. Okay, so yeah, because sometimes they don't say it, so we have to look for that wording.
Okay.
And then the third oil you can choose from is avocado oil. This is your all-purpose cooking oil. It can tolerate highest heat up to 500 degrees. So it's great for roasting, stir-frying, grilling, whenever you'll be reaching those high heat temperatures. And it has a mild flavor. You can't taste it, so it works well with all types of cuisine. For your vinegars, you can choose from a variety of different vinegars. Most of the recipes you get from me will call for apple cider vinegar. So this is my favorite vinegar, Greg's.
But it tastes terrible.
You can use other vinegars too though. So what's your favorite?
I use it with tea.
With tea?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And honey.
Yeah, that sounds really good. But do remember you're avoiding honey during the cleanse. So just swap out that honey.
But I can still take the
You can still use it. So
1 teaspoon or tea?
Yeah, about a teaspoon. That'd be perfect. So we'll take a look at a few different types of vinegar. So sometimes vinegar can be very sweet. Manufacturers will actually add sugar to them to enhance the flavors. So here we have a balsamic vinegar. We'll turn it over. Look at our nutrition facts label. Now if we look here, we can see total sugars is 8 grams of sugar. So that's too much. When we look at our nutrition fact label, we want to see no more than 2 grams of sugar per serving, 2 grams or less. So we would put this option back. Here right next to it, we have another balsamic vinegar. Nutrition fact, 2 grams of sugar. So this would be a better option. Another vinegar that tends to be very sweet is rice vinegar. Here we have a rice vinegar. Total sugars, 4 grams of sugar. We look at our ingredient label, we can see they're actually adding sugar to the product. But here we have another rice vinegar. And total sugars, 0 grams of sugar. So we're good to go with this option.
So now it's good to read the label.
Definitely. A few prepared options over here you can choose from, incorporate into your diet. Olives. So black olives or green olives, these are a great source of healthy fats. They'll help to fuel your energy throughout the day. Enjoy them as a snack with a handful of almonds or on a nice salad. Another option here, artichoke hearts. So choose the ones that are in a jar, packed in water. You can always snack on them, good source of fiber, or add them to your salads to just kind of boost up the fiber there.
Well, let me a question for you. So I heard that stuff in the jar with the preservative, isn't that bad for you?
So fresh is always best. But we definitely want to avoid the cans. Now, if we are going for a jar, keep it simple. So here we have just artichoke hearts packed in water, that's it. But here, we would avoid these because these are packed in oils that we're avoiding. But whenever we're choosing anything that's prepared, jars are the best option.
Okay. Better than the cans.
Victor 107 or to receive it, please. Victor 107
Now for
or
your
to receive it.
condiments,
Thank
you could use mustard, but do avoid sweet mustards like honey mustard. But regular yellow, spicy mustard, you're good to go here.
I like honey mustard.
You can always add a little bit of stevia if you wanted to.
Okay.
Avoid ketchup since we're avoiding tomatoes. The mayonnaise that I recommend is in the refrigerated department. So we'll take a look at that when we head over there. This is coconut amino. This is a wonderful flavor enhancer. It's like a soy sauce substitute. You can use it to marinate your proteins like chicken or fish, splash it on stir fries, or just have it on the table as a nice condiment. Over here we have some prepared proteins. So these are great options to have on hand for super easy meals when you're on the go. A few of my favorite options here include like the wild caught salmon. So anytime you're choosing any type of seafood, we want to go for the wild options. We'll avoid anything that's farm raised, so wild. And then just double check the ingredient label, make sure they're not adding any ingredients here that we want to avoid. So here we have just salmon, sea salt, mustard, vinegar, garlic, onion, oregano, thyme, rosemary, black pepper, and parsley. So that would be perfect. You can just put that on top of your salad or wrap it in a lettuce leaf for a super easy protein. Some other great options here, if you can stomach tiny fish, they're a great source of high quality protein. So sardines, anchovies, herring, mackerel would all be great choices to choose from. But again, if you're choosing anything that's in a can, just make sure the can says it's in non-BPA lined can. So we want to see some kind of mention that it's non-BPA lining. Do avoid all grains during the cleansing cycle. This includes rice, corn, quinoa, and pastas.
So you know those tuna cans from Costco? The albacore, are those okay?
It depends. So just look at the can that you have and make sure that you see something that says non-BPA and also wild. Okay. Also look at the ingredients. Make sure that it's not packed in anything that we want to avoid, like soybean oil. Sometimes I do see tuna packed in soybean oil, which we would avoid.
But any oils to avoid?
So it should just be water or maybe like olive oil or avocado oil.
We'll do another video.
Yeah, that would be fine because it says it's wild.